And underwritten by Watson Motors, Lakeshore Automotive and Tire, McGee Insurance, and West Michigan CMH on 102.7 Mom FM.
It is WMOM 732. In the studio with us this morning, Principal Dan Mesher. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
And thanks for coming in. We like to connect with you from time to time, see what's happening up there off of Washington and Bryant. And I'm telling you, there is a lot of construction happening, a lot of improvements, and I can't wait to see it. I drove by the other day, and some of these I don't know if that's classrooms on the west side of the building facing Washington, right there at the corner.
Yep.
But it looks good. I mean, just from the frame and the size side of things.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I liked winter. I like cold weather. I like snow, but not having much of that this winter really helped the crews get ahead of the game, and they're pushing ahead. So when you're on Washington, you'll see them with the middle school. That's really the additions to the middle school right now. If you go towards Anderson in the back where Franklin was at, you'll see the new parking lots, and then you'll see the new addition to the high school where we will enter next year. So this graduating class is the last one that will actually enter through what we have as the front of the school now with the front of the sign, the front sign, Ludington High School. And a lot of changes next year, a lot of really exciting changes, and we're thankful for the voters for passing that bond.
What can we, and we're going to be talking about graduation here in a few minutes too, but what can we expect completed by the time the students come in this fall?
We will have a new academic wing, and that's 8 classrooms, and so we're thrilled to have that done. We'll have a brand new entrance, bus turnaround, parent drop-off, and also a new student lot. So those things will be done, and having a new secure point of entrance. So, right now we have 3 or 4 different entrances where students come in, parents come in, staff come in, and now to really have the safety features that the elementary has, that is going to be huge for us going into next year.
I ask a question. It's kind of off side of the question, if you don't mind. We know with Mason County Central there, the bond that they were looking for, the security, having that secure entrance and coming in, you were able obviously overall the public schools, Ludington Public Schools, able to secure funding for this entrance. How important is that? Because obviously they're going to be putting that back up later this fall, but do you have any sort of thoughts in regards to that?
Yeah, it's tough because a lot of things have changed in 3 years from when we went to for the bond here in Ludington. And so, I feel for them in Scottville, for the school system, because you can't put a price tag on safety. And so I know I'm root for them. I'm cheering them on that they get the safety features that really every school needs and deserves, because the number one priority of every school district is to keep students safe. And I know that they're not asking for any more in that safety and security than any other district would. So I wish them well as they attempt again. And right now we're focusing in on those safety and security updates at Ludington High School.
Was the safety of Ludington High School part of that conversation when the bond was being pushed there?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was built in 1958. There's going to be a big article on, when it first came out in 1958, the setup. And if you look at the setup, having 4 or 5 different points of entrance, it just doesn't make sense. And now the safety features, the lockdown features, the camera systems, all those upgrades will be a great addition to the facilities moving forward.
That's pretty cool. All right, looking forward to that. Is there one more thing that you're personally looking forward to that will help you or your staff's job there?
I know personally I'm excited to be in our new office wing. It really, my office will face the parking lot to see students drive in every day. That's something I don't get to see.
Yeah.
Be able to see the buses come in every day. I don't get to see that. And then be able to see parents walking into 2 secure points. So they'll come in, they're locked in, we get to see what they're here for, and then boom, they'll have access only to the office, not to the main high school. And so those are features that I personally will like as the principal, because right now I have to do a lot of walking to get to many different spots throughout the school to see students, parents, and staff coming in.
All right, for sure there. We're talking with Principal Dan Mesher here live on Mom FM. You can watch this on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, listen to it on your smart devices, streaming at WMOM.FM and over the radio. You've got graduation coming up this Friday. It has been on Oriole Field in the past. Back and forth between the gymnasium. Sometimes you just kind of just say it's going to be here, year, and a lot of times it's based on the weather, but I think this year it's based on some construction, right?
Yeah, we had planned for it to be at Oriole Field, but then, construction, they really needed an extra couple weeks. And so you can see it's all tore up already. They had the last soccer meet, the last track meet there. And so they needed the extra couple weeks to ensure they'd be done for the start of soccer season and football season in the fall. So we adapted, we changed, which we normally do. If the weather's not cooperating, Oriole Field just doesn't happen. But this is nothing new for us at Holly Gym. We're used to having it in there. And it will be, a little sentimental, to be honest. It's the last time we'll have the traditional setting where you come in the front of the school. That's the last time the bleachers will look the same. Holly Gym's going to have a big makeover. The last time without air conditioning. So there'll be a lot of laughs with this class, but they've been an awesome class. They went through COVID as ninth grade students that whole year. For a year and a half, their high school career was a little bit different and invaded it, so to speak. Yeah. But we are thrilled for them, and we're going to make this the best possible graduation we can.
All right. And graduation, you got some practices on Friday morning with the ceremony starting at 4 o'clock Friday afternoon.
Yeah, we have a traditional breakfast for them in the cafeteria at 7:30, and then we practice at 8 o'clock. And that really helps them identify, hey, Mom and Dad, this is which side you should sit on in the gym. We're going to launch a video tomorrow, so that we'll send that out on all the media outlets. Just a couple-minute video will really help, I think, ease, parents' fears of where do I park, how do I get in, where do I sit, all those things now with technology. We'll do a video, explain everything, and then, of course, we're always available at the high school office, 845-3880. Parents can call, and we'll help maneuver through that. But things are shaping up for a really, really nice Friday. 62 sunny. That's about as good as it gets for Holly Gym.
All right, sounds good. And it's usually a packed house. I mean, it's going to be standing room only at a certain point, right?
Well, we shifted. Now we actually go east-west. We go the full length of the basketball court. So all the bleachers are out. For a while there, for about 20 years, we went the opposite way. So only one set of bleachers were out. So actually, we've added 650 seats.
Wow. Okay.
We have a little bit smaller graduation class, 139. Typically, we're 170, 175. Okay. So this is a little smaller class. So there should be plenty of room. No tickets necessary.
Okay.
And doors open at 3 o'clock. And then the ceremony starts at 4. And again, we'll have that informational video we'll launch tomorrow for families. And then with practice on Friday with the seniors, we should be ready to roll.
All right, sounds good. And then if somebody can't attend or they have parents or loved ones around the world, we're going to be streaming that live on our Facebook, our YouTube channel. You're going to be on the Ludington Public Schools Facebook and social media channels there as well. So people will at least be able to view it and get that experience if they were there.
Yeah, exactly. It's worldwide now, and we're thankful for you for helping us out with that.
We're glad to do that. Let's if you're just joining us, we're talking about Principal Dan Mescher. Sports, real quick. What's happening postseason? My gosh,
boy, it's fast and furious right now. Congratulations to our tennis team. Our girls' tennis team, they finished second at regionals, and they're heading to state. I think that's in Ann Arbor, and that's next Friday, Saturday. So they have this next week to practice. So that's a huge accomplishment for them, and we wish them well at the state meet. We have 10 track athletes that made it to state, so they'll be competing a week from Saturday.
Okay.
And then the rest of the groups are really heading into postseason. We've got golf, we've got baseball, softball, soccer actually starts tomorrow. So I'm excited to see some of these events and go represent the school and wish them luck. They've had outstanding, league seasons, but now it's state competition, and it will get pretty fierce out there.
Yeah, well, good luck to all of the students, student athletes there. Anything we missed real quick to talk about this morning?
No, really, it's just this summer, the high school will be closed down. High school, middle school, the whole complex will be shut down. So if you come in and you need something, still the same telephone number. You can get a hold of us all summer long, but we'll be actually housed at the elementary building. Yeah. So the middle school will be housed there. We'll be housed there. We'll actually be in the 4th grade wing, but there'll be more information coming out to families. But again, same phone number. And you'll find Miss Jenny and I, our counselors, Mr. Forsberg there throughout the summer to get any of their needs for next year or transcripts or anything else.
And it was a successful year.
Wonderful year. It was a wonderful year, back to normal, and we've been able to maneuver through construction.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, a lot of coordination, but again, our thanks is to the community. $100 million. The elementary building is just top notch. $40 million into that, and we're well on our way. And next year, families will notice a considerable difference in the look of Ludington High School and OJ.
All right, looking forward to that. Principal Dan Mesher joining us this morning. If you missed any of the details in regards to this conversation, from graduation to sports to the construction project there, you can watch it on our Facebook page. It's archived there after we finish the live, and also on our YouTube channel. You can watch that too. Looking forward to the updates, and we'll have you back on in the future. How's that?
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
You got it. Principal Dan Mesher joining us this morning here on 102.7 Mom FM. Stick with us. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to have Tad Reed from Ludington Beverage live with us, and Brandy Miller, the Executive Director of the Ludington and the Mason County Alliance and Chamber of Commerce there. They'll be joining us in just a few minutes here on 102.7 Mom FM.
Sports on the